you are new here, welcomed. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing this evening? Uh-oh, got my little cords over here. Uh, anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope you are well. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and start with prayer, and then I got some channel messages. I got a song for y'all. Um, right when I was getting ready to cut on the screen, I thought the cards that I was using, the decks was clean, and they told me they were not. So I'm just gonna quickly sage two decks real quick. While I'm doing the prayer. What's up, love, light, and peace? How you doing? Let me get the chat up on my phone so I can keep up with what's going on. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, how y'all doing this evening? We doing that? Oh, that ain't enough. Let's see here. All right, so let's start with prayer. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine. How you doing, girl? Let me get this prayer out. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine. I thank you for this time to be able to go into the tarot. Can I please get clear, honest messages on behalf of the collective of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit? And can I please get a protective shield around me and the collective and all that belongs to me? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so shall it be. Ashe. All right. So, anyway, y'all, let me tell you. So, I've had a lot of stuff on my mind starting early this morning. One of the first things I thought about. Now, you know, lately, this past week, I have been telling y'all a lot about personal responsibility and how important it is, one, to have it, okay? Because you can't change other people. You can only change you, right? And that is true. However, there is a line. Like, God wants you to be happy, but there is a line there, okay? Like, there is a point where you can take that and run with it and then not, it can be to your detriment, some of the stuff you can do. And I'm going to give you an example of, what's up, Black Cat from Brazil? David, I do not read palms. This is not that. Twin, I don't know why you feel like crying. I just started. I didn't think it was nothing to cry about just yet. Okay, little bright. What's up, Big Bye Charlie? Okay, so anyway, I was doing the channel messages. Well, let's start with, I started to tell y'all this story, but we're going to start with this song first, okay? So the song, thank you, Cruz, for the compliment. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat. So, Charlie, you're going to have to keep up with the chat because I got to pull the lyrics for this song. So, right before I got ready to come down here, literally right before, I hear 7 whole days and not a word from you. Y'all know that song, 7 Whole Days by Toni Braxton. And that's exactly how it started off. 7 whole days and not a word from you. 7 whole nights and I'm just about through. I just can't take it, won't take it, can't take it no more. I had about enough of you. I'd rather be on my own. Yes, on my own. Darling, darling. You know, if you cared anything about love, you would have been front and center. Loving me and touching me. Honey, honey. You know, if you knew anything about me, you would have been much more tender. Ooh, squeezing me, caressing me. You could have had about anything you wanted, but you messed it up. You had to be tough. You told your friends you had me wrapped around your finger. You were talking kind of cocky like you had it going on. All the while you knew that things were kind of shaky. You knew that you were wrong, dead wrong to be mistreating me. How can we go on? 7 whole days and not a word from you. 7 whole nights and I'm just about through. Now, she goes on and says how she would rather be on her own. It says, sugar, sugar, if you knew You know, if you knew anything about sweet, you would have been talking to me every day, 7 days a week. Baby, you should have been giving me a little more time, but you were just, but you just match, but you were just much too busy abusing me and using me. I would have done anything. I would have done about anything you wanted. I was there for you. I was crazy about you. When I was sitting thinking I was kind of special, you were running around hitting on other girls in town. How could you love me when you knew you played me funny? You knew you were wrong, dead wrong, to be mistreating me. How can we go on 7 whole days? Now, this is what then she drops down and says, deep in my heart, you were number one to start, but then you changed. You threw my heart away. You told your friends that you were running things. Why'd you have to be that way? You were wrong, dead wrong. How could you do me like this? I can't take it. I won't take it. Can't take it no more. I had about enough of you. I'd rather be on my own. Yes, on my own. So that's Toni Braxton's 7 whole days. And she's pretty much saying right off the rip, you was crazy about somebody in the collective. Somebody in the collective was crazy about something. They thought this person was it, honey. And you felt like they had it going on. You did. You thought you had it going on being with this one, honey. This was your person. And you loved them, honey. But somebody felt like they got real cocky. Somebody basically was bragging to their friends that they had you whipped. They could get just about anything from you. That that you had, like, I got them wrapped around my finger. I can get whatever I want from them. I can ignore them. They ain't going nowhere. Somebody was talking big shit. Like, they just had you, like, you weren't going nowhere. And, people got to be careful with that. But it came about that this person did not value the person who would have did anything from them. And that's what she just said. I would have did just about anything for you. I thought I had it going on because I was with you. But you apparently did not know who I was. And if y'all think anything, about the last few readings, somebody truly undervalued someone that they was with. They didn't see their value until it was gone. Go find something else to do, Barack Alexis. This ain't that. Okay? This is not political and I ain't got time for it. So either you here for the right reasons or you're not. And if you're not, go find something else to do. So, that being said, sometimes people don't know what they have till it's gone. And so somebody did not value you. They probably undervalue you by a whole lot. They also thought you was whipped. They thought they had your nose wide open. And now that some time has passed, they are now realizing, actually, you was the wrong person to be juggling. And you was, what's up, big hero? You was the wrong person to be juggling and playing with. Okay? Oh my God. I don't. Goodbye. I don't have time for it. If I see it, and I'm just gonna delete you. Even if my moderators don't catch it, I'm gonna delete you because I told you I don't have time. So let's get into the rest of the channel messages. So let me tell y'all a story, and this is a true story, and this really did happen. I know this lady who wanted a better life for herself. Okay? So much so she had about 6 kids. And she dreamt, she was from a small country town, and she wanted a much better life for herself. She always seen that she could have much more. So when the opportunity came around, she met this, I don't know if she took a visit to a little town. She was from a place in Alabama. She decided she wanted to take a little trip to a place up in Chicago. Or maybe it was Atlanta. One of the two. But either way, she found herself in a big city and she came across this man that she thought was handsome. And this man had money. And she decided that I want this man. Now, this man, of course, was married and he had 4 kids of his own. But she decided that she deserved a better life. Now, she was a very good-looking woman. And so when this woman met this man, comparing his wife to this newer woman, who had the 6 kids, he preferred the woman with the 6 kids. Now, she was lighter skinned. She had a very large chest, long hair. And anybody who knows from back in the day, some people used to think light skin and long hair meant something. To me, it doesn't, but whatever. So he ends up leaving his wife. He's still connected to his children. He decides to co-parent. But she, on the other hand, decided to leave all 6 of her kids. Just one day packed up her stuff and left. Didn't talk to her kids for some years. And then as time passed, her kids and her eventually had a relationship, but they always called her by her first name. Okay? They never called her mom because she wasn't a mother. She was chasing her dream and living a better life. So now she's with this man who has money, and they ended up getting a house. And she was much younger than him. Much, much younger. By like 20, 30 years younger, right? So when she was with this man, she felt like she had a good life. So she decided to be a stay-at-home wife. Now, she didn't have to take care of any children, but she was thank you, Carrie, but she was a stay-at-home. What's up, Latricia? How you doing? So she decided that she was going to stay at home and be a stay-at-home wife, and she did. She kept the house together, and she cooked every meal. Now, mind you, fast forward many years later, the man and her stayed married for many years. He had left his ex-wife, and his ex-wife still loved him very much so. So whenever she would send the children to go see their father, she would always say, "Please tell your dad I love him." He would ignore it, of course. He didn't see his wife quite the same. He preferred the new lady because she looked like a trophy wife. Okay? With this light skin, pretty long black hair, and this huge, bodacious boob. She was gorgeous. And so he set her up like a trophy wife. Now, fast forward to, like I said, some time has now passed, and now they are older, and they're still together. Oddly, all these years later. They never divorced, right? Now, the man, on the other hand, yes, this is going to be tarot. Give it a second. I'm doing channeled messages right now. Okay, just give me a minute. So, fast forward, some time passed, and the man gets older. And as he gets older, his memory starts having lapse. And he starts to kind of get a little bit of Alzheimer's, but not quite bad off to where he needs to go to a nursing home. Now, when she felt like she couldn't handle the Alzheimer's, she would call one of his adult children to come step in and help her with him. Because, you know, sometimes when people have Alzheimer's, they'll have flashbacks and they can't remember what time it is. So, like, stuff that might have happened in their 30s, and they could be much older. They might have a flashback from their 30s, and they acting like this is happening right here, right now. So, sometimes he would have these little flashbacks, right? So, there would be times she felt like she couldn't handle it. But he wasn't so bad off. He had made enough money over the years that he never needed to stay in a nursing home. He could afford a home health aide or whatever. So she decides after this time that she no longer wants this job of caring for her husband. So the husband ends up moving in with one of the adult children. She decides, okay, I'm going to sell the house. So she packs up everything and sells the house. Takes this man who she had stood by, but remember, she wanted a good life. Takes this man, took all the money from the house, took all of his retirement, took every dollar he had made, and said, okay, y'all, I'm going to put him in a nursing home, and I'm moving back to Alabama. Now, everybody was looking kind of crazy because they was like, so you're not going to leave him any money? I mean, she left him nothing. She was like, no, I'm just going to put him in a nursing home. And it wasn't going to be one of the nicest. Now, some people could say, dog, that's ugly. But the truth of the matter is she had already shown her character, but she didn't care about her children. So why would this man think that at some point that she was not going to betray him? I don't know. She decided that she wanted a good life. And she felt like she deserved it. More so than taking care of her children. Now, this story is a true story because the person who did this was my step-grandmother. All my life. So I always knew that my grandmother, I did as a child, used to wonder why her kids would call her by her first name. Now, when it became that she dogged my grandfather and took all the money and didn't leave him any money for health aids or anything, the family was looking crazy. But me and my little intuitive self said, but she left her kids. It was just a matter of time. She's not built to take care of people. If you can't take care of yourself, she's just not built like that. And she had already proven that by her actions in her younger day. So her getting older did not change. Now she has estranged herself completely from my family, took all the money and ran. And the woman who I had known as my grandmother for the last 40 some odd years has now disappeared. And does not call me. Used to call me faithfully and tell me I was her sweet baby. But she took care of none of her own. Now, why am I mentioning all of this to you all? Because I have thought about people, and you know, I tell y'all all the time you can have the life you want, because you can. Now, but it is important for each of you all to do it in a classy way. Okay? Some people have rushed into relationships, and we have all done it. Sometimes we get tired of being by ourselves. And so sometimes when you decide that you are tired of being in a relationship, you decide that you will settle for something less. Okay, I'm not fighting the people who I normally would date, but I'm tired. It's been X amount of time. You want to have sex, or you want just the company. So sometimes people will end up dating somebody that they normally would not or need to date. Okay, so now you have decided, because you're tired of being alone, you go out and you go date somebody. And it has proven to have been a headache. So like, I know at least 2 guys right now who did not use forethought. And both of these men, their stories are similar. So I'm going to put both of their stories together while I finish the shuffling. So these 2 men had, you know, men, y'all can only go so long sometimes without getting it in. And sometimes men like having women around for not just sexual reasons, but because y'all and women tend to be nurturers and caretakers. So both of these men got tired of, I guess, being by themselves, or felt like they just needed to have somebody around. So they rushed into these relationships without any forethought, even despite anybody in their life saying, hey, I don't think that this is good for you. You need to slow down. You ain't missed nothing, girl. We ain't even started the tarot yet. So despite somebody saying, hey, you know, you're moving too fast. You gonna go on and move in with such and such already? Yeah. Now, both of these men that I know got something in common. They rushed into these relationships, and both of these men ended up getting a woman pregnant. Now, I'm telling you, this is a true story too. So I know 2 men right now who have rushed into relationships, got women pregnant. One has had her baby, the other one has not. And both men are in unhappy situations. Both men are now wishing to be single. Both men did not vet these women properly and did not use their forethought. They wasn't realizing what they was giving up just because they wanted the company of someone else. Now, the whole purpose of me telling y'all these stories, keep this in mind as we go into the tarot. And don't forget the channeled song, 7 Whole Days by Toni Braxton. So sometimes you can have a good thing and you don't see what you got and you throw it away. Then other times you jump into something so fast without forethought, you don't realize that what you're giving up is sometimes your peace and your peace of mind. And like my grandmother always would send one of my aunts or uncles to tell him, tell him I love him. Even though he was married to someone else at this point. My grandmother never remarried. My grandfather acted like my grandmama didn't really exist like that anymore. Now, what's crazy is I do wonder if my grandmother had lived. Now, she died years before my grandfather. My grandfather's still alive. My grandmother died when I was like 11. But I do wonder if she lived, would she have done my grandfather that way? I don't think she would have. Now, the woman that he chose over my grandfather, he thought she loved him until she didn't. So keep all of that in mind. These stories are significant to the tarot. I was told to share them with you. Let's jump in. And I know the channel messages was long, but it was important that I tell y'all that. Okay? So let's get into it. And hello to all of y'all who I missed the chat because I was telling this story. Randon, Sharonda, Butterfly, Angelic Angel, Carrie, Louise, how is everybody doing? And anybody who's at the top of the chat, I'm sorry. I'm just going off of Yanara's in the house. What's up? What's up? Who is this? Uh-oh. Who is this? Who's Teresa? I love cheese. What's up, cheese? Little Love Sunshine. Big Hero. I know Bit by Charlie. I think I already said something to Latricia. All of y'all. So okay. Now I done caught up with the chat. Okay, so let's get into it. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine. What is it that you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit? Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Let's see. First out, Six of Swords in reverse. And to the one who was like, is this tarot? And like, what's going on? You didn't miss anything. I just needed to tell y'all that because, listen, sometimes I be anxious too. I be wanting to jump right in. But only every now and then do I have channel messages. Okay? But this must have been important because they had me thinking about this stuff all day. Okay, we starting off with the Six of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Wands in the upright. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Tower in the upright. And the Knight of Swords in the upright. Ooh, my nose is itching. Spirit. Somebody wants to come back towards you, but you got a boundary. Somebody in the collective, somebody wants to return. But there's a very high boundary up. And somebody who has the boundary up is saying, I'm not interested. Whatever you're offering, I don't want it. Whatever you're offering, I don't want it. So whatever little cup of love you think you about to come over here with, and yesterday it was a cup of coffee, I don't want it. Whatever you got, keep it. Boundary, wall up. And this is going to cause whoever's trying to come towards you, probably an ex that wants to revisit a situation with the Six of Swords in reverse. This is going to cause them a tower moment. So here it is. Now somebody wants to come back. Your walls are high up. You definitely got some very high boundaries. And this person wants to come in and talk to you. But you're going to create a tower because when they try to come in to talk to you, it's like, nope, you're blocked. I don't want to talk. In fact, I'm not interested at all. So there's that tower moment, right? But despite the tower moment, they're going to rush towards you anyway. And they're going to do it quite impulsively, almost without even thinking. It's almost as though somebody is rushing in because they feel like time is running out. Now, how do I know time is running out? Because this morning, I never do readings really for myself anymore. I do sometimes, but I hate when Spirit tells me to read myself and then it doesn't be about me. It actually be about the collective. So I already know that part about time running out. Somebody's trying to rush in because they think they ain't got but so much time. And this is them rushing in without any type of forethought, without thinking. This is somebody, and sometimes this could be almost aggressive, the way that they're coming in. So, so they might have some choice words for you. But they are definitely trying to get here because they think the time is getting ready to run out. So let's talk about this Six of Swords in reverse. That's right, Carrie Louise. The Fool is in reverse. The King of Cups is in the upright. The King of Swords is in the upright. Somebody has put a lot of thought with the King of Swords upright and the King of Cups upright. Somebody has put a lot of thought into this. They have looked at all the facts. I need to come back. I got to come back to the collective. They have looked at everything as the King of Swords. The King of Swords is going to sit here and they're going to look at everything from head to toe. When I look at the spreadsheet is saying the collective is important. The collective has always had my back. The collective is something. You're of some importance to this person. And so they want to rush back towards you and give you love as the King of Cups. So now somebody who did not value you at one point, and I know they couldn't have valued you because you got a boundary up. Now, who would have a boundary with somebody that loves them? Unless somebody gave you a reason to have a boundary. So this person has decided after much thought, I want to come back and I want to love you. And you, collective, is saying, again, I'm not interested. Fool in reverse. I don't want a new start with you. Notice on, and this just popped in my head, notice on the Fool, there's a sun here. You're not only saying you don't want a new start, but you also feel like you didn't have the brightest of days with this person. So you're already saying out the gate, I don't feel like brighter days are ahead if I have a new start with you. I don't want it. I'm not interested. I don't feel like this is going to meet my goals, and this is not something that I need to invest my time in. So they're wanting to come in after much thought and give you love, and you're saying, no, I don't see it that way. I just don't see it that way. Now, Nine of Wands is in the upright. Clarify the Nine of Wands. So you got these high boundaries and you're already saying no to the brand new beginning. Man, Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The Eight of Cups is in the upright. Three of Cups is in the upright. You do not see breaking bread with this person. Now, this is the Three of Cups, and we're going to clarify to just see if... I believe. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I was going to clarify, but they just went ahead and told me because I wanted to know, did you just not want to celebrate with this person happy times anymore? No. The reason why you're walking away from this person is because somebody likes going out with and hanging out with other people outside of you. So it's kind of just like that song we just said with 7 whole days. Somebody disappeared on you. For some of y'all, they left for 7 whole days, literally. You ain't heard from your person. They're out here partying it up with third-party situations, and you have just had about enough. And that's what the song is about. I had about enough of you. I'd rather be on my own. And there you are with the Eight of Cups, because at this point, anything would be better than dealing with this shit. I had enough. You want to go out here and be with third parties? Enjoy yourself. This person was happy doing it too. This is them celebrating, doing their thing. So this person might not just been with third parties. They could have been having threesomes, whatever. They was happy doing whatever they was doing with their third party situations. And you had just one too many. I'm sick of this shit. They had hit that last nerve. And they wasn't expecting it. That this time, I'm done. Ain't gonna be no more do-overs. And there you go. And you didn't care if some of y'all may have packed up with just a little bit. Like, you can't take everything. You just take what you can. And you leave. And I have another story to go along with that. I know somebody who did that once. A girl who used to be my sister-in-law. She did that. She had just about enough. Now, he would sometimes put his hands on her, and she had just had enough. And she packed up what she could in her car. He came home. He couldn't tell certain things was missing. He kept calling her name. He couldn't find her. So he walks in her closet, and then it was empty. This is the feeling that I'm getting here with this with this Eight of Cups. That's the story only pops up in my head if it's relevant. Some of y'all have grabbed some things and you took what you could and was like, anything would be better than going through this. And you left and you took your offer back with the Knight of Pentacles. So there you go. So now this person, you don't have no more love to give. You got to your breaking point. You put up with their shit too much. This person took you for granted. They thought they had you wrapped around their finger. And here it goes with the Knight of Cups in reverse. You don't have no more love to give this. I am done. I don't want your night. I don't want you coming back towards me and giving me no cup of love. And I definitely ain't giving you one. So let's talk about this Knight of Cups in reverse. You did that, butterfly. Clarify out the Knight of Cups in reverse. Please and thank you. Eight of Swords upright. King of Pentacles upright. Nine of Pentacles upright. You're out here independent and thriving. So when you walked away from this person, you ain't got no interest, honey. Somebody's out here single, sexy, and successful. Looks like this person is fully healed. I love this. This is somebody who is not codependent. This is somebody who can thrive and make all their own money. And they're very comfortable with being single as the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. She looks happy. If you see her face, she has a little smile on her face. She's got carrots. So her garden is blooming. Her pentacles are going out of control. And I know her pentacles are out of control because she is also the King of Pentacles upright. So somebody walked away from a situation where they didn't feel valued and they put their time and energy into building wealth. I mean, what else do you got to do? If when you first leave a relationship, you got to find something to do. So maybe you put your time and energy into work or some sort of passion project, and it has definitely paid off because now you're the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles upright. And this has got somebody in their head bewildered and confused because they are in the Eight of Swords. You just built a thriving business. You, the girl or guy that was shy, that used to just seem like you weren't going to be much of anything. The one who I thought I had your nose wide open. You're successful and like you look really good. And you look like damn good. You worked out, you lost some weight, and you look happy by yourself. And your money seems to be doing better now that I'm gone. What's going on with you? You got somebody in the Eight of Swords. Somebody's in a mental prison because they don't understand this. The moment you get away from them, your money goes up, you look better, you look sexy, fine, and successful. And you are out here as the King of Pentacles. You are more stable than they even knew when they were with you. And they are in a whole like what the hell? You have called somebody this Tower. The knowledge of who you have become after leaving them has really blew somebody's mind. Because they didn't think that you would ever leave. They didn't think that you had it in you to build without them. And so now you have caused this Tower moment because they did not know you were as talented and beautiful and gracious as you once were. I've seen this happen too. Have y'all ever seen like them? I have seen it online sometimes, like them people who like they had a bad boyfriend or girlfriend who picked on them about their weight. And then they went through some sort of massive exercise diet thing. And then like 6 months later, they run into their ex and they look completely different. Like they look finer than fine. Like they got muscles ripped, weight gone. They look just outstanding. I love a good comeback story, but this is what this is looking like. Somebody got a good old comeback story, and it's causing somebody else a Tower. So let's talk about this Tower. Spirit, clarify the Tower in the upright, please. Tower in the upright is being clarified by the Five of Swords in the upright, Five of Wands in the upright, Queen of Cups in the upright. Remember how I said you're causing this Tower? Well, somebody is having a Tower moment because you with these two fives out here, and some of y'all might be seeing the angel number 555. You might be 55. You could have been born in 1955. I don't know. 55 is significant somewhere. It could be in your address. It could be part of your phone number. I don't know. But 5 is normally the number of change. So somebody is going through a Tower due to all the change that you have suddenly gone through. And somebody does not understand this because what they remember was you loving them. Queen of Cups upright. They remember when they was the object of your affection. They remember when you was looking at them like they was the thing that made you happy. Now you're out here, you're making pentacles and you look happier without them. And this has got somebody going through a whole Tower and they're in the Eight of Swords. Because it's like, what the hell is happening? I thought that they loved me. I thought I was the one who made you happy. Now you're looking like you're a better person without me. This is causing somebody like they not only confusion, but this person is now looking like they're regretting putting you in chaos and conflict. And they're also regretting putting you in competition with anybody. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think this person thought that you had the heart because of how much they knew you loved them. They never thought that they would see the day, no matter what they did, that you would actually have the strength to walk away with the 5 of Swords. They never thought they would see you walk away. You had like this unconditional love for them like nobody's business. And they knew that. They knew it. They thought that they had your nose wide open, wrapped around their little finger, no matter what. Some of y'all might have known this person gave you suspicion, but you couldn't really prove it, so you just shrugged it off. They felt like they could do no wrong in your eyes. This is somebody who looked like, I just love you. I just love you. And you looking like, now all they see is the back of your ass because you done walked away. They cannot believe it. Tower moment. This is you causing somebody a tower moment because you actually had the strength to walk away from the chaos, the conflict, and it does not look like, you know what this looks like right here, y'all? This is people fighting, right? This is people fighting. Fighting and doing whatever is going on. So they're fighting and they're in conflict with each other. But it's looking like you don't even give a damn about fighting for the relationship. Everybody else is fighting for this person. And you looking like, have at it. I could give a damn less. And you sat up here and you walked away. What's going on? Oh, you accidentally deleted somebody? Did you accidentally delete somebody, Charlie? If you did, then tell me. That's okay. I can, oh, you did. Okay. Because I was going to say, I can undo it if it was an accident. Okay, Carrie, you still good, sweetie. It was an accident. Now, you said you were able to undo it? Okay. Because, see, I didn't know if you could undo it because I can undo it on my end. It would have been at the end of the reading. My bad. It was she was trying to get to one person. It was an accident. Thank you for staying, Carrie, and not getting an attitude about it. It was an accident. Our apologies. But normally if Charlie deletes somebody, I just let her roll with it. Her or Big Hero. I don't really police them on their deletion. Alright, let's talk about this King of Swords. We still love you, Carrie. It was an accident. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So now, remember I said you walked away? Well, you're out here and you got all this money. Now, the reading that I did earlier this morning, remember I said I thought I was reading myself, but it always comes up for something for the collective. Well, in the reading that I did earlier, somebody had money. And somebody was trying to rush in because they felt like they was running out of time. And that's exactly what it's looking like here. Somebody feels like they're running out of time. Remember I said that about the Knight of Swords. They are rushing in like a bat out of hell. And they are upset. And they want to tell you somebody is very upset with themselves with Strength in reverse for not giving you attention. Or even taking attention from other people. So now somebody is feeling very ungrounded. This person is not only feeling ungrounded, but you know how like anxious. The feeling that I'm getting when I close my eyes just now, like I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel like somebody's stomach is damn near a little queasy because they feel like I gotta do something and they feel like they don't have much time to rush in and get your attention. Okay, so somebody is sitting up here wondering like, okay, I am ungrounded. I feel very, very sick to my stomach. I got to get my person back. So now somebody wants to rush in and they want you bad. And so now they're willing to turn their back on all the other options that was giving them attention. and they are desperate. The feeling that I'm getting, because if you're coming towards somebody like a bat out of hell, like you ain't got, like I gotta rush in. I even like, you know, a Knight of Swords, because he's moving so quick, he like it's almost impulsive to where it's like you're not thinking clearly. So you almost is willing to make a fool of yourself to get this worked out. And that's just what they're trying to say. I gotta do whatever I gotta do to get your attention and make this right. Temperance in the upright. Somebody wants to come in and they want to balance the scales with you. They got to change the dynamic of this relationship. We have got to alchemize whatever's going on between me and you and turn it into something where love is flowing. You see how she's pouring the water between two cups? They want the love to be back flowing between the two of y'all. However they got to do it. Okay, so this is why they're rushing in so quickly. Okay. So somebody is rushing in because they can't stand the idea of you being with someone else. They can't stand the idea you are out here and you have leveled up a lot of levels since this person has fallen off from your life. And somebody is taking notice of this. And you're like, I don't give a damn. You don't seem like you're bothered. I promise you. I promise you. It does not look like you are. The feeling that I'm getting from the collective, like you're not batting an eye. You're not even worried about it. You're not looking backwards. You happy. And you just doing you. Like you've already set the boundaries. So it's like, I don't even really feel like I got nothing to worry about. I'm just going to keep living my life, making my pinnacles. And if you choose to date, you're choosing a date. But when it comes to this past person, it's a no-go. It really seems as simple as that. But this person, you're calm about it, whereas this person, the feeling, like I feel anxiousness in my chest, like I feel like my heart even hurts a little bit because it's like I got to, okay? What you're getting ready to see is that somebody's going to tell you what you're going to see is that somebody's going to tell you that they made a mistake. I made a mistake. I rushed. I did not look at things clearly. I acted impulsively. I did not think this out when I walked away from you. So now somebody is going to tell you, and you're going to see it with the moon in reverse. I made a mistake ending things with you, and they're going to come in and they're going to want to talk to you with the high priestess in reverse. And with that high priestess in reverse, that is them saying that they were too impulsive. I didn't mean to do this. Can you please hear me out? I didn't mean to end things with you. Ending things with you and saying that, and allowing it to be a permanent ending, hugest mistake ever. Stabbing, cheating on you. I never should have cheated on you. I swear I did not know who you were or what you were until you left. Somebody didn't know who, they didn't know you. They didn't know you. They did not know how beautifully gifted and talented you are. And that you are a true alchemist. Somebody did not know that you could level up and be so successful until you left the picture. And now this person is worried that they're going to be left out of a very lucrative relationship. Like they're looking at it like I had the possibility to have a family that could have had legacy wealth. I am leaving behind the possibility of a very good life, and I could have lived in a very good neighborhood, and my kids would have been okay, and mom and dad would have been okay, and we could have really came together and had 10 pinnacles. We would have all been stable. Everything would have been great. And this has got somebody in a panic because they didn't know that they had just thrown away the golden ticket. You know, this reminds me of that movie with Taraji. This is one of the little clip that was in my my one video on my community tab. You know, what was it called? I can't think of it. You know the name of the movie. Yeah. Acrimony. She had a great husband. He had a great idea. A great project. Do y'all see these orbs flying by my head? There's no incense going. These are just, I see them. I don't know if y'all can. I see them. So, in the movie Acrimony, she had a good husband. Now, she got tired because she was funding him working on this major project, but he swore this project was going to bring millions of dollars. But after so many years of him doing it, she had kind of lost hope. And over time, she started disrespecting her husband, talking to him out the side of her neck, disrespecting him, talking crazy, talking to him so disgusting that one day she just broke. I want a divorce. We're not getting back together, and I don't want you. And if you can't, if you want a little clip of this, go to my community tab, scroll down. I have a whole little short with Taraji the actress Taraji, and her in this movie telling her man she wasn't going to give him another chance. For him to just look at her and say, I paid your mama's house off. Thank you for believing in my dreams. Here's the check. I don't want to come back. And just for her to show up one day in her lingerie to be shot down because this man had moved on and he was engaged to somebody else. Now she wants that man who was doing so well. She didn't realize what she had. She had a very caring husband who was very thoughtful and kind, because when he did get his bag, he came back and paid off her mother's house and gave her a nice chunk of change for always looking out and carrying the load all those years. So you had a thoughtful, caring person that you disrespected and told him you didn't want him. And now he was a multimillionaire. And now you want to come back. And this is exactly what somebody is looking at you like. Like, I had the opportunity to live a very good life, and I just threw that shit away. Well, now it explains why this person wants to rush in and they want you back. This person was so quick to go towards other options. You know, let's keep this 100. Spirit is just saying, listen, this person was quick, impulsive. This person had a dang-a-lang or vagina problem. There's a Knight of Wands. This is somebody who has a lot of sexual heat. They like cheating. They like getting around. This person was out here. We seen it. They was partying. They was hanging out. Might have been going out all the time. They looking good, smelling good, acting like they had so many people to choose from. They thought they was the shit. And they was sleeping with all these different options with the 7 of Cups next to the Knight of Wands. So this person, because they was sleeping with all these options, of course, they didn't want to give you love. Of course, they ain't got time to give to you. They have nothing to pour into your cup because they too busy pouring into these 7 other cups. So they had nothing left to pour into your cup. And they had decided that you wasn't what made them happy. And this is why it was so easy to ghost you. You don't make me happy. What makes me happy is this dang-a-lang over here, or this vagina over here, and this is what I want. I want this big booty right here. And they would choose whatever was better than you. Because they weren't happy when they was with you. And this is why with the 8 of Wands, they could ghost you. And they would disappear. For however many days, this person would disappear on you and ghost you and block communication. And you're wondering, are they okay? Oh, God, they're not responding. You calling, they're not answering. You're texting, they're not answering. So then you try to back up and go, okay, I'm going to give it a few days. Or, I don't want to be a bugaboo. But after so long and not hearing from somebody, you start to actually worry. You might even call the hospital just to make sure they're not there. They just fell off because they wasn't happy with you. So they didn't mind ghosting you. It didn't bother them not one little bit. They like sleeping with the other people. Now, though, because money's on the table, now you got their attention. Page of Cups in the upright. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles upright. This is looking bad. Ace of Wands in the upright. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune upright. Six of Cups upright. Three of Wands in reverse. So let's start here. I'm going to take them all because I could have just took what was upright, but it's probably significant. There's normally no mistake when certain cards come out. So I'm going to just keep them all. So with the Page of Cups in the upright, next to the Three of Pentacles, this person did not want to build wealth with you. They probably couldn't even see building wealth with you because they were distracted by all the options that was in front of them. This person was looking at other people. They had their back towards you, right? So they couldn't really see what they could have had with you because they was distracted by what was going on in front of them, which was these other options, right? So this person had decided that they had turned their back on you because they were facing these other options. And so they didn't feel like they could grow wealth with you. They didn't even think nothing about it because they weren't paying no attention to you. So even if you had an idea or something you wanted to do, it probably was going in one ear and out the other. Maybe you had mentioned to this person, I think that it would be a great idea if I don't know. Let's say you, I don't know. This has just popped in my head. Y'all know DJ Mustard. Everybody know about DJ Mustard. But I don't know why he popped in my head, but let's say DJ Mustard was with somebody, right? And he was like, I got this great idea. I got these great beats, man. I just think that if the right person, if somebody were here, this beat, it could really take off. And that person was like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. And they really wasn't listening because they were so distracted about these other options. And then he meets Kendrick Lamar and his shit goes wild and they played the Super Bowl and they win a Grammy. Like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Off of one damn song. And now this person who was not listening to you, do you hear me now? See, they wasn't listening because they wasn't giving you very much as a Page of Cups. They didn't think nothing about growing wealth with you because they was distracted. So they really wasn't listening to whatever idea you had. So this person, because they weren't listening to whatever ideas you had at the time, they were quick to slow down growing with you. You weren't growing no pentacles with this person. Not none. Not even a little bit. So it was like you kept waiting on them to show up and they kept not showing up. Things between you and them wasn't really growing. The relationship was not growing. It was kind of slowing down to a very much a snail's pace. It was like watching grass grow. Who got time for this? So you decide, all right, this person and me, we're not growing together. They're not really listening to my ideas. And you decide with the Ace of Wands in the upright, it's time for me to birth something new. So you decide you're going to birth something new. And one of the things that you decide is, you know what? This person, I think I need to stop giving to them because they're not really here anyway. And there you go. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. You decide you're done giving to the relationship because they're not showing up anyway. They keep showing up for everybody else. When you talk to them, whatever you're saying is going right over their head. And you're deciding, I want to birth something new. And what I want to birth is, okay, I'm not getting equal give and take. I need to just stop giving to this person, period. And you did. Then you decide with the Wheel of Fortune upright. Now, Six of Cups is out here. So even though you felt like you liked this person and you probably felt like, life was somewhat decent for you, you used to give to this person, but this person didn't care. And this is why they kept sabotaging it. This is why I think at some point you decided it's time to birth something new. I got to stop giving to this. You used to be really sweet to this person. You wanted the relationship to move in a positive direction with the Wheel of Fortune. You wanted it to grow, but it was growing slow. And at some point, you got to learn to just go, you know what? I gotta let go. And it looked like you let go, and once you let go, you started thriving. And that's why you're now the King of Pentacles and in the Nine of Pentacles position. You ended up with good luck. And this person, even though you kept trying to give to the relationship, they did not give a damn. They didn't give a damn. 3 of Wands. They was self-sabotaging. They had no problem. How you doing, Harmony? They had no problem putting 10 swords in your back. They didn't give a damn about this relationship. They wasn't listening to your money-making ideas. Oh, you know what? Me and you could have a really great business. Oh, man, I think we could have, like, if we came together, we could really do something big. And I'm all right, sweetie. But they couldn't hear you when you would say that. It's because they was looking at them other options. So they sabotaged you. But now this person's in a panic because it's like, oh, snap. They was for real. Now they remember all the times you said those money-making ideas and how they ignored it. And when you would try to show them, you know, they was too busy. They didn't want to hear it. They see you now with all this stability, and now they want to talk. And you're like, talk for what? Sometimes people don't know what they got till it's gone. Death in the upright. 2 of Pentacles. In reverse. The Devil upright. Wow. 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Let me tell you something. So somebody was quick to end whatever little family dynamic they had with you. Death is here. They was cool. All right, you gone. Or they left. You just had to learn to let go and accept that it was over and do your thing. So death is here. The relationship ended. Now, when did this end? When this person decided to make a choice. If they were juggling you between you and somebody else, they decided that they were going to end things with you. They were tired of juggling and they made a choice. Somebody made a choice, a decision to attach to someone else outside of you. This is them juggling. This is them making the decision. I'm not going to juggle. I'm going to go ahead and let stuff end with you, collective. So somebody let things end with you just to find themselves caught by the devil. Looks like somebody chose wrong. Somebody made a wrong choice. Okay? And so now this person does not realize that they have chained themselves to someone that they probably should not have chained themselves to. And they can't get out of this, and they don't even see how they're going to get out of it. Remember the 2 stories about those 2 fellas I know that did not listen to? You might not want to rush into that. Both of them end up getting these women pregnant. And now both of them have found themselves in situations that they cannot easily get out of. Dead ass. And so this is what it's looking like. Somebody chose someone else over you, and now they're in a situation they can't get out of. But 9 times out of 10, what is binding most people? A baby. So somebody found themselves in a toxic relationship with somebody that they're not happy with. And now somebody is thinking about how cheating on you and manipulating you has been their downfall. 7 of Wands in reverse. You don't know what you have till it's gone. Somebody chose somebody else over you thinking it was going to be better, but now it's the devil. And now they're thinking about how those cheating options got them feeling defeated. Like, I guarantee you, even the story I told you about my grandfather, had he known this woman was going to do that, do you think that he would have chosen her to give all his love and affection to? But she just treated you the way that she had always been. But you couldn't see it. What you say, Charlie? You don't want me interrupted by these crazies? I be trying not to pay it to them, no mind. I just let you do it. I do try to catch those of y'all that be trying to be, cool. But like, I try not to acknowledge the little crazies. Because they definitely be trying their best to get my attention. So somebody chose somebody over you thinking that they was going to have something better. They made their choice. They let stuff die with you. They went towards one of these many options just to get their ass caught up. So somebody either married somebody or they had a baby or they did something and now they cannot get their ass up out of it. And now they sitting here wishing that they could be alone. Damn it. I want to be by myself and I want to go back over here to the collective. Now somebody wants to be single because they're in this unhappy situation. Or they're watching you be single. 10 swords. Now they want to pretend like everything is fine, but somebody's been experiencing a lot of disharmony. Somebody feels like they have stabbed themselves in their own back by playing with you. See, they didn't feel like they had stabbed themselves over until they made a choice on maybe one of those options. And maybe one of them options, you know, most of y'all most of y'all have heard of the 80-20 rule, right? Where somebody will sometimes throw away somebody who is 80% of what they want for that 20%. Then you go be with that 20% and then realize that that 20% is never going to give you what that 80 was. So somebody basically is looking like they chose their 20%. Now they got to sit over here and wear a brave face like everything is fine, but everything is not fine. They're very unhappy and feeling very unstable with this person that they have now chosen over you. And they long for the days of when they could be by themselves. So now somebody is thinking about how like they did not plan on manifesting this ending, but this person manifest. They had an unplanned manifestation and they caused their own problem because they were a liar. So somebody, some kind of way, inadvertently manifested having to put on a fake smile, like everything's okay, but they're really not okay. They're really not okay. They're experiencing endings. They're unhappy. This person is now realizing maybe they got themselves hooked up with a Queen of Swords in reverse. And it did say that. Oh yeah. That devil is a Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody got themselves hooked up to somebody who is verbally and emotionally abusive, who is quick to lie to them and put a noose on them. This person can't make a move without this person knowing about it. And if you make a wrong move, you're going to get cussed out. So somebody got themselves, they left a little sweet you for a true devil who got a nasty ass attitude and a nasty ass mouth. And they're sitting back going, this was not my plan. My plan was not to manifest this devilish effed up problem. I did not mean to manifest this. This person just liked having third parties. They didn't know that if they settled on one third party over you, it was going to be the one that was going to treat them like trash. That when they plan to manifest this shit. But this is what they got themselves into. And now this is why this person is constantly sitting there defeated. Day after day after day. And this is why they're going through a tower. Because when they look back, you look happy. You look like you're thriving. You look like life is so much better. And they wondering like, what the hell happened? Now they thinking about all those times you tried to talk to them. All those times you showed up. And they threw away their 80% for a 20%. A 20% only lay on their back. They're not going to do much of anything else. But that's what they wanted. Because that's what they wanted. They like their parties. It's about 40 of y'all. 41 of y'all. Please hit the like button. Please and thank you. You watching, just go and hit the like button for me. Double tap your screen if you're on a cell phone. And if not, if you're watching me on TV, hit the like button real quick. Please and thank you. Let me get one more spirit. Thank you. Justice in reverse. Page of Wands upright. King of Wands upright. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. You know what this person feels like now? They feel like they're being selfish and going after what they want is why they ain't got nothing. Like, they really do. Somebody feels like the reason why they're stuck in this situation where they can't get stuff off the ground and they want to get stuff off the ground with you because you're out here looking good as the King of Wands, this person feels like they weren't fair to you. And this is part of why they can't get stuff off the ground. So one of y'all have put it in the comments, and there it is. Somebody going through karma. Justice is in reverse. Somebody's going through karma, and this is why they feel like they can't get stuff off the ground. And so this feels like the relationship they're in is not getting off the ground to a positive start. And so they got to wear that fake grin like everything is fine, not wanting people to know that they're really over here going through hellfire. Somebody is deeply unhappy. Like, deeply unhappy. And they're experiencing a lot that they're putting on a brave face for their friends, for their family, that they made a choice that was better than you. But they didn't. And so now they're feeling like, man, I thought that I was going to get something off the ground, but this is probably the universe's way of saying this is karma for how you did the collective. And so they're looking at you over here just looking like you are starting businesses, you sound good, you look happy, you're confident, you're radiating. It looks like you got a team of people that's wanting to hear what you got to say. And they're sitting over here looking like, but I was overindulging and I was selfish. And now I ain't got shit to show for it. But a headache. Child. All they got is a headache. Ain't got shit to show for nothing. But a headache. They ain't got themselves in a situation they can't get out of. It was easy to get in it, but it's not so easy to get out of this. Somebody's not happy, like real unhappy. Page of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, the Star in the upright, Five of Cups is in reverse. You're not talking to this person, and I ain't lying. Somebody wishes that you would talk to them. They miss the days that you used to take care of them. They wish that you would release a pentacle. They do. Somebody is going through it. It does not look like them in whatever option this is. Maybe they're not very financially sound because they are looking at you like, I could have had it all with you. But there's blocked communication with you and this person, and they want you to stop holding back from them and just release. They want to talk, but they're not confident that you want to talk to them at all. But this person is hoping. So you got somebody over here literally as the Star. All I'm seeing is somebody night after night after night, damn near praying to be able to somehow prove to you that they are worthy of proving to you that there's somebody you should be able to put faith in. Just one more chance. If I could, God, please just give me one more chance. I need this person. Just one more chance. Somebody just want that one more chance with you. Just one to restore your faith. Now, they ain't confident they're going to get it. But they are begging. I'm telling you, to feel it. Because like when I looked at the Star, all I seen was somebody is literally, you know how she got one knee down? Somebody literally get on their knees and they just be hoping, God, please, 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 please help me to get to like, I don't want this to be the end. I got to restore their faith in me. They looking at you like, honey, you gonna come in here and save them from this demon they done got themselves hooked up to. And somehow save them from their finances. Like you were supposed to come in like some sort of knight in shining armor and take them away from this person who's talking to them like shit. This ain't your job. It ain't for you to do. I'm telling you, somebody wants it. Emperor upright, Nine of Swords. Oh my God. The more they watch how you are out here thriving like a boss, somebody is crying their eyes out. Jesus Christ. So, oh my God. I don't mean to laugh, but man, somebody is crying their eyes out. Good God. The more you step into this boss energy and you look cool, calm, collective, and like you are just bossing up, making all kinds of money moves, this has got somebody stressed out. They going through the whole dark night of the soul. You even making somebody feel insecure. They can't even face themselves right now. Somebody feel like they make bad choices. They don't feel like they saw you at all. They did not see Like, y'all are at a stalemate here with this Two of Swords, but this person is blindfolded. They did not see how not working with you, like, they could never see that they was actually going to want to come back to you. They could not see that. Like, they're regretting not working with you. Somebody is regretting not working with you at all. Because there's like, damn, like, you told me about this money making idea, and now you sitting in this seat. Now, DJ Mustard, y'all, just for the record, I heard a little bit about his story. His woman supported him 100%, and she is probably living very well. Okay. He even said that when they first played one of his songs, it just dropped, and they went to a party, and the party was already playing the song, and he had not even told nobody about the song, and everybody was singing it that damn near word for word. So he had his woman hold him down. But whoever this was, they weren't listening to you, and now you sitting on top of the world. You are sitting in a position of power, and they're regretting it, and you got them feeling hella inadequate for walking away from you and not working with you. They couldn't see it at the time, but now you got your walls up. Y'all are at a stalemate, and now this person, all they think about, I want to come back. God, I should have listened to them. I should have listened to them. I should have listened to them. Well, it happens. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes people don't know what they got till it's gone. Wish they would have listened. Empress in reverse, Judgment. Somebody feels like, child, I told you, somebody going through karma. And because they're going through that karma, and that Wheel of Fortune was here with that Justice in reverse, they feel like this is why they can't get nothing off the ground. Nothing. They are, like, even this person they went to is like an Empress in reverse. The person they went towards ain't growing shit. They're not growing opportunities, and whoever they're with is not growing. Actually, this person is probably a burden. Remember I said they put on a brave face. So somebody is hooked themselves up to somebody that is actually a burden on their back that they can't grow with. Empress in reverse, she's not birthing money-making opportunities. This is somebody who wants to be a pillow princess or a pillow prince. Take care of me. They're not helping this person grow anything. And this is why this person keep looking at you like, please save me. Judgment in the upright. Please have mercy on me. God, please just let them hear me out just one time. I promise you I'll be nice to them now. Somebody want mercy. And I told you, you look unbothered. 4 cups upright. You got your little wall up. You ain't sad. You just moved on. This person put this wall here, not you. You was cool. They cheated on you. Love should have brought their ass home. When that song by Toni Braxton, love should have brought your ass home last night. Instead of disappearing for 7 days and finally pushing somebody to their breaking point. You put this wall here, baby. This is why these boundaries went up. You created this by your actions. And I just had enough. So now, no matter what this person offers, it's looking like you've had enough. I don't want it. Now, they're hoping that you will somehow save them from their bad decision of who they chose over you. Because they're looking at you like, if you come in and save me, I can have a brand new financial opportunity because you got bread like that. I didn't know you was going to level up all these levels. Remember I said somebody wants to rush in? They're trying to rush in because they feel like that door of opportunity to show you love is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Ace of Cups in reverse. If they don't hurry up, you ain't going to have no love left. It's how they feel. And then they're going to be left out in the cold. For real, for real. See, right now they think that there's still some hope. Because maybe they can still access you. Because you ain't too far just yet. But if you get any bigger, you about to be gone. Remember I said somebody want to come in like a bat out of hell? Any bigger, any minute now, you're going to be gone. And they going to feel left out in the cold like you ain't got no more love to give. So somebody wants to rush in, just like I said, and restore your faith and look at what they want to do. They want to tell you they want to marry you. I bet you do, because you're looking for somebody to save you from this hell. Somebody that hooked themselves up to a mommy dearest. That thin line between love and hate. Somebody got themselves hooked up with somebody who is mean as hell. Abusive. And they ain't got no money. And this person wants you to take care of them. You so scared you can't, but this person probably can't even move. And now they looking at you with all your pinnacles, hoping that you'll have mercy on them and help them come out the cold. But you really ain't got no love left to give, because this person's like, damn, I ain't never pouring your cup. And I wish I would have. But before you go too far, I got to try to come in and restore your faith. Maybe you'll still see me as the person. There was a time you used to look at me like I was all you wanted, right? You used to have so much love for me. Maybe I can remind you of how much love we used to have. Maybe we can get it off the ground. But remember, you said you was the fool in reverse. I could care less. This is not gonna be something I see the sun shining on. Nope, not happening. So you're going to leave this person out in the cold. They want to come in and marry you because now they're going to say, oh, look, I done gained a new perspective. Bing! You see this light around her head? Now they feel like their crown chakra been open. I bet it did. There go that tower showing that same thing, that their crown chakra has now been open. Because now somebody has the realization that they thought what they thought was going to be their happily ever after ain't so happily after all. That happy family life they thought that they was going to get outside of you, it ain't happening. If they chose one of these options, trust and believe, this person is miserable. They're not happy. And all they think about is coming back to you. Oh my God, please God, Chariot in reverse, can I come back to you? They want to come back. Oh, poor them. No matter how much they want to heal the situation. And they desperately do. Three of Swords is in reverse. No matter how much they think about this, Three of Swords, they want to heal it so bad somebody wants to heal it. I know I had you in third parties. I want the opportunity to be able to apologize. I absolutely got to feel this. I got to get out of this. They want to come back. But you're like, baby. I know I used to look out for you, but guess what? I ain't got nothing left to give. You truly stood on that last nerve. You truly have broken me to the point where there is no return. And like they say, now, it's a song that talks about when a woman gets fed up. But there's times when men get fed up too. And when you hit somebody's breaking point, there just ain't no coming back, baby. And this is what I see with this page of this Queen of Pentacles upright, Four of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers in reverse. You have no interest on partnering with this person, getting married, or building any type of stability with them. You know why? Because you see them as a burden. You're a headache. You cause stress. You put me in third-party situations. You don't value me, clearly. And you wasn't listening when I tried to tell you about these money-making ideas. So I had to go out here and do it by myself. And now I did. Now you want to come back? It's too late. I'm done. I'm done. And so even though my situation has changed, and now you want to come in and talk about, I was listening. And, this person is going to be upset because you see them as a burden. You are a liability, not an asset. Dropping you was the best thing I ever did. When you left me, that was a gift because it freed me up to focus on my pressing projects. And that's what you see, because you're looking at them as a burden. They left you to carry burdens. And if they left you, you turn that shit to lemonades. And you're putting the final nail in the coffin on this person. And now they're sick to their stomach. You got some, oh God, what did I do? What did I do? Child, you chose wrong. But ain't nothing you could do about that. Ain't nothing you could do about that. The collective said they cool. All you can do is heal, baby. Look forward and heal. Do your thing. But it's over. Do your thing. This person is crazy. Yeah, they want to cry because they don't find themselves over here with a she-wolf. or like the person is a real crazy. You find yourself in a really tough situation. Let's get some, I wasn't going to do it first, but we're going to get some messages of love. Let's see how this person feels. What do they want to tell you? 40 of y'all, do y'all mind hitting, or maybe a little more than 40. Do some of y'all mind hitting the like button for me, please, and thank you. So it's not just when a lady gets fed up. Because I done seen men just be like, you know what? I'm gone. I'm done. I seen a video over it the other day. A girl she had her phone set up. She took their flat screen, put it in the kitchen on the counter, and then was knocking it over. And the boyfriend was trying to run over and catch the TV, and he had enough. And she was like, what do you mean you had enough? And he was like, I've had enough. I'm tired of the pranks. I'm tired of you destroying my stuff for your little TikToks or your YouTubes or whatever you're doing. Like, I'm over this shit. I'm done. He literally walked over to the closet and was steady packing his stuff up. People get fed up. Men get fed up too. It'd be like, I'm tired of your shit. You didn't danced on that nerve too many times. You didn't cheated one too many times. Sometimes it's just one time is enough, and most people will be like, you know what? You cheated on me. It's over. Get out of my face. Well, here they come. Now they want to come back to you, collective. They want to come back. Let's see what this person want to say to you. With some messages of love. Let's see what they want to tell you. Spirit, what does this person want to say to the collective? I feel like it's fate that me and you are supposed to be together. That's what they want to tell you. Fate. This is a destined partnership. They feel like y'all are meant to be together. Spirit has interjected, or maybe you have. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. When somebody shows you who they are and they don't value you, just chose to believe them. They can't get mad at you for that. Warning. This person believes, remember I said they believe that this is fate? Well, the reason they believe it's fate is because they believe you are a past life love, that your soul remembers this connection and that it's very intense. Oh, yeah. And another reason why this person thinks y'all destined, for some of y'all, it's a twin flame. So somebody believes you are their divine counterpart. Then why didn't you treat it that way? Boo-boo. If somebody is all of this, your past life love, your twin flame, you believe it was fate, then why did you cheat? Why didn't you listen? Crickets. Ain't nobody even in the chat saying that. See what I'm saying? Why did they cheat? If it was so destined to be. Decision. Remember how it says, warning, don't dismiss the red flag? Spirit said it's time for you to make a decision. It's time for you to decide about this relationship. I believe the collective has already made their choice. And their answer for you is retreat. Time alone is what you needed to recharge. You decided it's over. You made a decision. And you decided to back up. I'm done. I'm waving a white flag. I'm finished. Goodbye. I'm worried about me now. Self-care. So you're going to go spend time out in nature or by yourself, worrying about you and taking care of you. You get ready to clear your energy field and completely focus on yourself if you have not already. This person, however, wants to come in and tell you this deserves a second chance. This relationship absolutely deserves a second chance. But you're going to say, baby, just like those many other connections that you had, it was just strictly sexual. It was passionate, but this was not enduring. All you did was come through and get somebody some dang-a-lang vagina. And sometimes that was subpar because you were spreading it out. So, no, I'm cool. Angelic Angel, did I see what green? Are you talking to me? Did I see that green something on my picture? On my pictures? I didn't see a green light, but I do keep seeing like these orbs, but they don't look like regular orbs. They kind of look like white feathers. They keep, I don't know. Maybe I'll play it back and I'll look and see. It says play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. This person remembers y'all playing around. They want to go back to that. And you know what you're going to say? This is your response. You're in denial, boo-boo. You need to detach and just move on. Because clearly you're not seeing the truth. We talked about a reading yesterday where somebody was in denial. Their perception was not your reality. And this person wants you to have some sort of forgiveness for them. They feel like you need to forgive them so y'all can move forward and allow them to balance this out with you. This person is obsessed with you, honey. They watch you all the time. Somebody, they think about you all the time. They watch you all the time. Somebody is gripped by obsessive thoughts when it comes to you, collectors. They want you. They want you. They feel like, listen, there is a lot of obstacles, but they feel like a lot of the obstacles is that you just have not healed from this. And so they feel like the obstacle right now is just you having a firm boundary, but they don't understand. It says firm boundaries are needed now. You're done. Like, I can't explain this to people. Like, sometimes you will get to the point of just no return. Ain't shit they can do about it. It just ain't nothing you can do about it. To move on. Have I done any readings that tell you to move on with somebody instead of breaking up? Well, I have to go for, I'm going to be honest with you, HRH, what is that supposed to be? I don't know what this is, but something, I guess, Galucci or Mario. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not had any readings that told me for my collective to stick with their people. Most of my collective have been cheated on, dog walked, and treated like pure trash, even though these people were very caring, loving, and showed up for their person. So spirit on my spirit team and the Most High, and I read by way of Holy Spirit, has not said for these people to continue in relationships where they were being mistreated. They are not to stay and be mistreated by anybody. God does not want you to stay in stuff where you're being mistreated and abused. That is not healthy for you. And especially if you have no children with somebody, you need to get yourself up out of that, but you have choices. Most of my collective have already put up boundaries and left these people. And these past people keep trying to come back. Like this one. They see the collective is thriving without them, and now they want to jump back on the bandwagon. And it's not happening. See, there it is. Finances. Somebody wants to come back because they are going through a financial challenge. And that is not the collective's problem. See, look, this person wants stability. They feel like the relationship can stand the test of time because abundance, you've done the work for abundance to flow to you. So somebody wants to come back, but it's all because one of y'all got abundance. They're not saying they want to come back because, oh my God, I just love you. What time, when we did this reading, did it say that this person was coming back because they loved you? Not one damn time. They coming back because somebody is unstable and they done got themselves hooked up with someone abusive. And now they looking at little old you going, well, you was nice and used to look out for me. And you have money. How did I not see how good you were? Because God didn't want you to see it, baby. God was waiting on you to move out the way. That's why they gave me all my blessings after you walked your little ass out the door. That's why. So no, I have not had one where people have been saying to start, you need to work it out. Now, don't get me wrong. Not to say that we won't ever have one where God says, hey, this is worth fighting for. But how is it worth fighting for if only one of y'all is showing up to the table, putting in all the work? I hope that answers your question. It's not fair for one person to do the work to save the relationship. I'm only going to tell you what's beneficial to you. If you're not going to show up and both people fight for the relationship, then why would God tell you to keep trying to work on it? Sometimes, a lot of times, the writing's on the wall, but it takes some people a long time to let go because they're afraid of being independent. They're afraid of being alone. And then they hook themselves up. And if you listen to the collective reading, the channel messages at the beginning, sir, who asked me this question, I just told you about, I know 2 people right now who dropped situations or did not have the patience to sit alone. And now they stuck in situations where neither one of them happy because of children. It be happening. It happens. My grandfather left my grandmother for what he thought was going to be his trophy wife. Just to be what? She dropped you just like she dropped them kids in your old age. Had you known that, I wonder would you have chosen different. He wasn't looking at the character of the woman he was with. I was a kid and something ain't right about this. I remember thinking that. I said, oh, she don't talk to none of her kids? That ain't normal. Women don't normally do that. Women don't normally not talk to their kids at all. You hear about a man sometimes not being a father, but you don't normally hear about too many women that just, and 6 kids at that. Oh, and she just walked off and like she living her damn life. Like it ain't, psh, I ain't taking care of y'all. Y'all call me my first name like I'm some long lost relative, not the woman who carried you in my womb and gave birth to you. That whole thing when I was a kid, I had so many questions, but it happens. So y'all, what I got here is some shadow love oracles. This tends to get into the shadow side of this relationship. So let's talk about it. Let's get into that. Spirit says it's time. This says semi-open-minded. It looks like a lock that's upside down. This glowing. Slowly removes barriers and blockages, becomes less aloof, cold, or rigid. This person is trying to somewhat get you to lower your guard. They're hoping. They're going to move slow. This one person, I think that, listen, they know you got a high guard, but it does look like somebody is rushing in because I swear it's looking like if you get any more successful, you're gone. And somebody do feel like you're going to run out of time, but this person is trying to somewhat figure out something to get you to lower your guard, okay? And remove these blockages because you got some blockages. Strings attached. Accepts relationships with stipulations, makes other sign a contract or follow their rules, dictates others' actions or mannerisms. Remember I said somebody got themselves hooked up to something that sounds like they're being abused mentally or emotionally or verbally, because a queen of swords is not the nicest person to be around. She can be an all-out bitch. Wouldn't nobody want to be around a queen of swords in reverse. See, like she is on her, like I know they make fun of women sometimes about having PMS, but child, being around any type of person that is bitchy all the time, man or woman, will get on anybody's last nerve. And that is exactly what this person is. So somebody that got themselves into something where there's strings attached and this person wants to dictate to them and they got to walk on eggshells because somebody got to have it their way. Tea time. Tea time is in the upright. This person listens to the gossips of their partners or by others, and they make assumptions based on gossip, judges their partner or supposedly past indiscretion. Maybe this person feels like they're being judged on past indiscretions, but they definitely like to gossip. So maybe they're gossiping with their new boo about what's going on with you. It says high maintenance. Maybe somebody sees you as high maintenance or, like you're arrogant, pretentious, holier than thou attitude, like you're looking down on them, like you got champagne taste, but with water money, overspends debt. No, maybe this is them because I don't see none of that for you. You had it. You got the money. So maybe this is them. They act high maintenance. They like to pretend like they got money, champagne taste on a Kool-Aid budget. They ain't got it. Not you. Love struck. Acts foolish and engages in high-risk choices, reckless abandonment. So this person got love struck pretty easy, just to find themselves in a situation where they made a bad choice. Now they want to do some sort of reckless abandonment, but they can't get it. It was easy to get in. It's hard to get out. Kind of like, divorces. They say it's easy to get married. It don't take no time trying to get divorced. Still could take years for some people, a few more months than they want to, or even a couple years, depending on how much assets you have. Infidelity. Engages in frequent physical affairs to satisfy their cravings. They like to lie about their whereabouts. They have a personal relationship with others. Somebody is into some infidelity, and they have actual relationships with some of these people. So I guess they got multiple, like, Poly. They into some poly stuff. That's what it sounds like to me. Mirroring. This person has issues are being reflected and exposed. Their flaws are being illuminated, but like attracts like. So maybe this hot head that they done got themselves hooked up to is reflecting some part of their personality. Or something they need to change. Because, I mean, like does attract like. It's something about this person that brought them together. Pandora's box. Whenever we get Pandora's box, I never know what's going to come out. Ticking time bomb. Somebody is suppressing their emotions. They are unwilling to share or open up, holding back their feelings, and a lack of communication. Remember that person, it said they was wearing that fake smile? Everything is fine. They're trying to portray it like they didn't make a bad choice, but they over there getting their ass handed to them. That's that Pandora's box. They opened it up, and now they got to pretend like they happy with the shit they going through because they don't want people to know they over there getting talked to like doo-doo. Tainted scars. Cannot make this shit up. And look at this heart. Look like it's been ripped in half. Child ain't got themselves with a she-devil. I can't. It says, attracts the same type of person, tainted pleasures, hang-ups about physical intimacy, uncommunicative about feelings. Told you somebody got themselves hooked up with somebody. It's something about y'all that brought them two together. You have left the building. Honey, you have leveled up. This person is stuck in a miserable situation. Zombieing. Returns to someone's life months or years after originally ghosting and tries to reestablish a connection. Pretends to be a new person. So this is what this person do. They want to come back into your life like they are a zombie. The relationship ain't dead. See, I'm still moving. Just like a zombie. No, it's dead, baby. It was dead on arrival. Zombie or no zombie. You can't zombie this. You can't resurrect it. You can't come back in my life after so many years and then pretend like we didn't have the problems that we had. Well, they want to. They want to pretend like they're, that's right, DOA, dead on arrival. So this person wants to come in and pretend they are a new person. I've changed. I don't think they've done any work. Solitary. Prefers to be alone in one's thoughts, individuals, deep contemplation without interference from others. Isolation. I think that's you. Some of y'all like to be by yourselves, but not because you don't want a relationship, but you're willing to wait on something better. And actually, sometimes you thrive when you get by yourself because now you ain't got no distractions. And clearly your money seems to be thriving. So you did the best thing by being by yourself. Yep, 11-11. If you're on the East Coast. Tripping. This person, when they think of others are doing them dirty, they will make mountains out of molehills, throw temper tantrums, mental breakdowns, and alienate reality. So somebody will trip on you. They will make a mountain out of a molehill. So I'm thinking that this has to do more with their relationship, not necessarily with you, but maybe who they got hooked up to. Because it seemed like they was going through all kinds of hell. So maybe somebody throws some temper tantrums, mental breakdowns. They live in some sort of alternate reality. You know, sometimes people need to go sit on somebody's couch because I didn't say it, but maybe there's a mental health issue. And somebody needs to go look. I'm not a doctor. Maybe you need to go get it looked at. Somebody going through something though. It says guidance. There it is. Somebody seeks out readers or spiritual guidance instead of trusting their own intuition. Doesn't believe what others say if it goes against what they believe. So who is out here getting readings? And then when the reader tells them the truth, your person ain't coming back. That ain't what I want to hear. I'm going to find a reader who says we belong together because this was my soulmate. But you treated you dog walked your soulmate. Entangled. Oh boy. Family or religious obligations feel tied down by divorce or to support payments, angry ex-partner, arranged marriage. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though it says that, I do believe this person got themselves into something they can't get out of. It did say they got hooked to the devil. Now, whatever this devil is, I don't know. I don't know if they rushed into marrying this person or they rushed into having children, but they did something because they can't walk away from that person as easily that they went to. At the bottom of the deck, it says, do, re, me. Turns everything around to be about them, pretends to listen in order to talk about themselves, me, attitude. Third party. There it is. Secret affairs, rendezvous, cheating, secret emotions, multiple partners, secretly involved with others, refusing to choose. This person, maybe they refused to choose, but it did look like at some point they made a choice. They just looked like they chose wrong. Trail of lies. This person is a compulsive liar. They are a fake charmer. They like to make up stories and cover up lies. They believe their own lies. They are manipulative and deceitful and tend to not have remorse. The only reason this person is have any type of remorse is because you have money. They're not coming back for love, y'all. So if you are in my collective and you are not one of my regulars who listen to me, now my regulars, they have made their minds up. They hooked to the game. But if you are new here and you're not sure of what to do, this person is coming back. But I need you to really understand, they're not coming back because they love you. They're not coming back because they really thought you was really all that damn great. They just think that you are better than everybody else because you have more money. And you was a little bit nicer than them. So, than some of their other options. So, if I come back over here, I can deal with you. You'll be sweet to me. You'll look out for me. And you have money. And that's not fair to you because you've worked so hard. They have not contributed to your 10 pentacles or, you know what I'm saying, your whole legacy wealth situation. You had the 10. You going to have 10 pentacles, 9 pentacles, king of pentacles, all them damn pentacles. Where the hell? And you the emperor. Where the hell did they say that they helped you? Now, nowhere. Know your value. Know your worth. And ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Listen, I tell y'all every day, don't try to change other people. Change yourself. And you do need to work on yourself. But you need to do it with some class. The way my grandmother did it, or my step-grandmother, I should say, because she was like my dad's stepmother. The way she left her kids, that's not what I'm talking about. So when I tell you to work on yourself and change you, and then everything else has to adjust, what she did to her children was very wrong. That is not what I'm saying. And please don't run with that and turn it into some shit like that. She's going to pay for that because she will one day get old too. She was like 20 some years younger than my grandfather. 25, some crazy amount of years. So when she gets into her old age and she has to depend on those same children that she walked away from, it might not turn out the way she think it is. You got to be careful. Sometimes your stuff don't hit you in your younger days. It hits you when you get older. She treated him like doo-doo when he got older. It says a lot about her character. So everybody was like, I can't believe she did that. Why? She left her damn kids. What do you mean you can't believe she did that? She didn't love her children. That came out of her. Of course she gonna do anybody else wrong. She was willing to do them wrong. Y'all better recognize who you dealing with. So when these people leave you and they showed you the back of their ass and they wasn't listening to you, soulmate or not, love you enough to care about yourself to do better for you. And don't be so quick to rush into relationships that now you done made a baby or somebody is making it very difficult for you to get out of a situation that you're not happy in. Stop rushing. Ain't nothing wrong with being you. This is why I tell you all the time, get to know you. You got to take you wherever you go. You better have the best relationship with you. Because I noticed that sometimes when people get in a situation where kids are involved, it is harder to get this person out of your life and you want to be single. They won't allow it. And they make your life a living hell. So you better slow down and think. Spend some time with yourself. Get to know what you really like. Where's your line at? If this person goes here, I'm not going to take their shit. This is what I want, and don't accept nothing less than that. And be willing to wait on the universe to bring you exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes y'all give out because you get lonely. And then you rush into some shit that you can't get yourself out of easily. I've been there. I've done it too. There was a time I got sad. Oh, I just want somebody. I wanted my. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna share something with y'all. When you have, especially a twin flame soulmate connection, sometimes you don't understand it. It will feel like you're drawn to this person and you just want them back. You can't explain it. It just feels like something like a rubber band. Like you just got to come back together. And I get that because I felt that once. So I'm coming back to my soulmate and I thought that I was a much better person. And I thought that they had showed up as a much better person. That was not what happened. I had wanted to be with this person, and God allowed me to go through it. It ended up being a complete living hell. It did not turn out the way I thought it was. And I was like many of you, I went through a lot. A lot. And actually, I'm much better. And now I value being alone. I don't ever want to go through no shit like that a day in my life. And the way that this person kicked at me when they walked out of my life, I will never. I'm careful now what I ask for, because God will be like, you sure you want this lesson? See, I thought he had changed. He had not changed. He was just as bad, if not worse. I didn't know that side of him. The stuff that he was doing to me when he walked away from me, I did not even know. So sometimes this stuff, I don't say nothing, but sometimes it resonates for me too. Be careful what you allow back in your life, because sometimes you don't realize you're allowing a headache and a problem and a hard ass lesson. And then once you learn it, then you back up. My money was affected. Every area of my life was affected because of that relationship. It was the best thing I ever did, was getting out of it. And I value it, and I am not going to not listen to spirit. I'm listening to my team. If they say don't talk, I ain't got shit to say. Don't even look over there. Okay, I'm going to stay eyes focused on where they tell me to focus on. I'm never going to go through this shit again. So, because they love me and they want what's best for me. And the same thing God wants for you and your spiritual team and your angels, ancestors, all that. They want you to have a good life. When you get lonely, you better go pray and figure it out, because you don't know what you're inviting in your life because of that. Oh, I just don't want to be by myself. And then you done jumped into some shit. And I am thanking God every day I did not have no child by this person, because he would be, oh God, he would torture me so bad. I'm trying to tell you, you better thank your lucky stars. Sometimes being by yourself is peace, child, and you don't recognize it until it's gone. That's the lesson you better take from this. Ain't nothing wrong with being with you. You better learn how to have fun with just you. Or go make some friends. But make sure your friends reflect values that are important to you. Don't just pick people because they look good or they party all the time. Like, really find people who are, y'all got something in common. They make your life better, not tear you down. Vet every single person that comes into your life. Are you building me up or are you tearing me down? This person did not offer me a single thing to build me up, but I was offering all that for him. Tore me down. You can't come back. And that's what y'all need to take from this. Every relationship you're in, even when you get off of here, think about this. Does this person make my life better or do they make it worse? And then even ask yourself, and what am I contributing to their life? Are you selfish? Are you a taker? Do you invest in other people? This shit needs to start being equal, y'all. Equal give and take. Because everybody's cup deserves to have something in it. And either you're pouring too much of you in other people's cup, or you're allowing people to pour too much into your cup and you're selfish and you don't know how to give back. You got to learn balance. You got to learn how to balance that light and the dark energy within you. That's important. That's it. That's all I have for you. Thank you all for being here. I hope you learned something. What's up, Key BB? You called that one reading the other day. That thing ended up being real good. It was long, but it was good. But anyway, thank y'all for being here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you need a personal reading, check me out at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Email me and I'll email you back. The information for the PayPal is in the description box. But if you just send me an email and tell me you want a personal reading, I'll send you the link. So you can just click on it that way too. So hit me up if you need a reading. I'm here for y'all, and thank you for joining me. I will be here again tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern. Check whatever time zone you're in and find the time, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night and love y'all. Thank you to my moderators. Bye, baby. See y'all later. Thank you, Angelic Angel. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm very humble, honey. I feel like I'm just a messenger. This is God's message. God loves y'all. I just am the vessel God chose to deliver. And there's many other vessels. I'm not a singular vessel, so I don't put myself up on no high horse. There's many messengers, honey. I just choose to do what I'm told. I'm just happen to be one that he chooses to come every day until he tells me otherwise. All right. Thank you so much. I try. All right. Y'all take care. Bye, baby. Oh, thank you, Pauletta. Y'all have a good night.